Hello world, what's going on? More AI talk because it's just so cool right now. These tools are fantastic, they're fun, they're controversial, but I'm just gonna get past all the panic and freaking out and knee-jerk reactions and get to making some music, showing how you can use these tools. While folks are worrying about this, that, or the other thing, let's just kind of get productive here. So I wanted to figure out how Suno compares to Udio with regard to beat making, because when you're making beats for decades, folks have chopped samples. They go to get vinyl, they find sounds online, whatever, and they chop them up, make new stuff. Well, why not use Udio or Suno to create a beat that you then chop up and make your own? And it's a sample generating tool. It's fantastic. And I've heard about 11 Labs has been announcing some really cool stuff, but it's not yet available to the public. So I hear the quality is really hot there. But let's just go straight forward into Udio and Suno and see how they do. I started messing around a bit, so I've got some similar searches here. Dark trap beat. I'm gonna take type out of there. I don't think I like that. Let's try that. We'll get out of here, and we're gonna hit create and create. I've got instrumental selected. So down at the bottom, you'll see stuff going on here, and the top on the left with Udio. And so we're gonna see how quickly these guys generate a trap beat, how authentic they are. Looks like Suno is done almost. What? No, it's generated the cover art. And now Udio's got some kind of graphic there. Okay, we're done with Suno. Well, Udio is still going. So let's see what we got. Midnight Shadows, and I asked for a dark trap beat. It works. It's totally fine. If you don't think so, fire up SiriusXM Hip Hop Nation. This is absolutely acceptable. Rap over that, you're good. Let's see what the second version is here. They're following the typical format of a long, 8-bar intro and go. Yep. A little variation there. It's dropping the bass out. That's totally acceptable. That's trap. Suno gets an A. Let's see what we got for Udio. Nocturnal Pulse, it says hip hop trap. Digging that one a whole lot. It's got some noise, some sounds I'm not really digging. Let's see what the other one is. Not sure what this is. Gonna get to the beat. Boom bapish, weird vocal background. I'm sure someone would dig that, but I wouldn't call that trap. So I'm going to give Udio a B on that, maybe a C for that first one. But going back to Suno, I think it did quite fine. Okay, so what are we doing? We got some kind of beat. What's the other one here? Okay, this one's cleaner. I'm going to download Midnight Shadows right here. So I'm going to click on this here, download audio. So now what I can do is I can fire up Logic, import this beat that I just created, and use that as inspiration or the basis of beat that I create myself that I will then own and can use on TV or sync or film or video games or whatever with zero guilt or concern, because I will have transformed this non-copyrightable AI generated beat into a master recording that I own and I can use. Try to get work done, but I got 2 dogs. They had to come inside because there's a skunk outside, and you don't want to deal with a skunk dog. It's a lot of work for many days. So now the dogs are in with me. Hi. And then one of the cats wanted to say hi. Hello. Let's see if I can get anything done now. So we've got the beat. I had to do smart tempo. Where was I at? So yeah, so I double clicked on the beat, chose smart tempo. It found it there. So now what I can do, if I right click on my beat, I can say apply region tempo to project tempo. It will change this 120 to the beat that it found here. So apply region, blah, 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 blah. Fine. So now, I'm going to knock over 1 bar here. And it gave me 71.9999. That's fine. 72. I don't know why it did that, but put the click track on. Oh yeah, see there's a slight lag here. So you can see my beat. There's a little bit of just a hair of space at the beginning there. So let's just get rid of that. Slide it over there so it's right on it. Boom. Now we're extend this here. That feels better. So what have I got here? I got a minute 43. That's perfectly fine for TV sync. Usually a minute and a half to 2 minutes is what folks want. So we got a beat, and there's not a whole lot. I mean, admit it, folks, trap beats are not very complex. You can go crazy and add lots of stuff, but go check out SiriusXM Hip Hop Nation. They're incredibly simple. Go to YouTube, do Google for a karaoke track of any current hip hop trap type rap, and without the rap, you hear there's hardly anything going on. Now, the subtle ear candy, the good producers make it sound fun, but there's not a lot going on. What do we got here? We got 808, hi-hat, the arpeggio thing going on, or that riff, snare. So we have this 808. So we got here, so let's go to measure 5. So it's F. That's so common. The F minor, very, very popular because of the frequencies where on the big speakers. And then it's going to the flat 6, which is D flat. Let's replicate that. Synchronize it. Let's clean up the 16 notes. There's your bass. So now I wonder, just for grins, we take out the low end of this here. Solo that. So I lose my kick drum, but I throw my own 808 in. So now I want to change the sustain, the release on that 808 a bit. So let's get that release. About a second. That sounds better. All right, went into Pulsar, found some plucks, messing around right now with grain scatter. So get that out of the way here. Let's play that in here. We got a little section here. It just repeats. That sounds right to me. Quantize. play them together and see if there's any dissonance. Sounds right to me. Join that. Turn the volume down a bit on that sucker. Just going everywhere. Yeah, so this is the entire track. So let's do this, repeat that. Okay, so we've got that now. We need some hi-hats and some snares. So I'm diving into my Traby Legends kit, grab a snare drum here, put that in my sampler. Okay, so now we need to get a hi-hat. Let's grab a little I'm a Music Mogul hi-hat here, drag over here, create sampler. Now it is just a straight 16th beat pattern. I can just right click here and choose pattern region. That's pretty boring, but that's what it is. Let's go and change some velocities for a bit. Emphasizing the downbeats. So we can just do this here, make it shorter. So that's pretty much everything. I can mute this now. All I've done is recreate this beat from scratch. Now, I didn't have to do all of that. I could have just thrown stuff on top of this beat and made it my own. So, but what I wanted to do here was just show you how you took a 30-second effort to get a beat from Suno. Now you've got an idea. I mean, this is great for a writer's block, or if you're new to the genre or new to writing beats, you can use this and then go get yourself a royalty-free, non-copyrightable beat that you can then copy. And now what have I done here? I've created a template. This beat is now based on the beat that it generated, and I've got a natural thing, and I can add more tracks to it, etc. So I'm just using AI as a tool to help generate beats. Now, could I have generated this myself? Yeah, but I've written a whole lot of trap. But folks that are new to the genre, here's a good way to figure out what a beat looks like, sounds like, break down the instruments, etc. And you can go ahead and add a whole bunch of other stuff to it. So that's just one of the many ways. And now, since I've recreated this beat, I have the master recording. I have all the individual stems, etc. If I wanted to, I can just hide this track, delete this track. It doesn't matter, because no one created this track. The AI created it. And the courts have said you can't copyright AI-generated stuff. But I have played this. I have now created this. Human effort has replicated this track. This is now my track, and I can therefore use it and collect royalties, and libraries can use it knowing that it's not AI generated, that I played it. It was inspired by other sounds, but there's no legal shadiness whatsoever involved. This is just me creating a brand new beat based on an AI generated thing. I now own the master. We're good to go. If you disagree with me, drop that in the comments, because I think I've got a pretty solid foundation to stand on right now. So that's just one way to use these tools to create music. Now, this applies to every genre. Pick a genre, recreate it yourself. There you go. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Now go make something great.